Ardern.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and asks, does he believe families with newborn babies are currently receiving adequate support via government-funded tax credits and paid parental leave?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, yes, but of course we can always do better. This support that they currently get, of course, sits alongside significant subsidies for early childhood education, which have increased quite dramatically over the last 4 or 5 years. Free visits for doctors for children under the age of 6, and extensive maternity and maternal support services.
Supplementary question, Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister. Of the almost 95% of new parents eligible for an income boost through Labour's Best Start policy, which of these parents does he think shouldn't get anything?
So far as this ministerial responsibility, the Honourable
Mr.
Bill
Speaker,
English.
I could answer that question if Labor knew what its policy was. And unfortunately, I thought the policy was the one their leader announced on the day, but apparently I'm told that's not their policy because the document covered something else. So when the Labor Party clears up that confusion among themselves, then I may be able to answer the question.
Supplementary question, Jacinda Ardern.
Does his previously expressed concern that a large number of parents aren't eligible for either paid parental leave or the parental tax credit extend to parents who might be in receipt of a government benefit when their baby arrives? If not, why not?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the government is concerned with those parents who do not qualify for paid parental leave. In particular, the most vulnerable of that group, which are young parents of young children. And in fact, I think figures used in this House indicate that as a result of the very good work done by the Minister of Social Welfare and others, the number of sole parents under the age of 20 has in the last 5 years dropped from 4,300 to 2,600, and the government provides an intensive support and supervision service for each one of those parents. That's how much care and regard we have for them and their aspirations, and I have to say that's something the previous government didn't think of, let alone do.
Supplementary question, Jacinda Ardern.
Is his rumoured additional support he's considering for families with newborn babies start before or after Labor announced its Best Start policy and Sue Moroney's paid parental leave bill?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I said, I could answer that question if Labor's policy was clearer, but I guess it indicates Labor's more concerned about the politics of whether it can claim credit than it is about the very real progress that the government has made with the most vulnerable families, and I look forward to the member congratulating the Minister of Social Development for the excellent work she has done for New Zealand's most vulnerable children, and that is the young children of teenage parents.
Order. Supplementary question, Jacinda Ardern.
Does he agree with Stephen Joyce's sentiment that investing in a child's early years amounted to, quote, bribing the people the moment we get a lift in the economy?
Honourable Bill
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think the member was referring to Labor's shambolic policy announcement, not to the families who may be the victim of it. Mr. Speaker, the government has demonstrated its willingness to invest now for payoffs later. It's developed a comprehensive analysis and performance framework that enables us to confidently do what we've done, and that is spend hundreds of millions of dollars over and above our welfare benefits on those most vulnerable families with a pretty good level of assurance that we'll get long-term payoffs. And I look forward to the government getting re-elected, because we could take that framework an awful long way in New Zealand in the next 3 or 4 years. If the government changes, it would get trashed.
Question number 11, Claudette Hawiti.
Mr. Speaker, this question is to the Minister of Statistics.